Hi, if you're wishing to integrate M-Pesa into your website in 2026, this is the right video to watch because in 5 minutes or in about 10 minutes, I'll be showing you how to integrate M-Pesa into your website. Simple. But before we start, let me just take this moment to wish you a happy new year 2026, and I'm sure that it's gonna be a very amazing year to you. So with that being said, let's get into it. So for you to be able to integrate M-Pesa, you'll need to use FinaSwift, and FinaSwift will help you. Sorry for that. I had some issue. So for you to be able to integrate M-Pesa to your website, you'll need to use FinaSwift, and let me explain what is FinaSwift. FinaSwift enables you to process payments to your till number, pay bill, and as well bank account. And the reason I'm saying this is because most of the people do face challenge when it comes to KYC verification to get their own tills that have been activated to go live or pay bills. And FinaSwift comes in to help you that just use your normal till, the Kibanda till that Mama Mboga uses, or any that till just a normal Kopo Kopo till or just a normal pay bill which cannot go live. You can be able to use it and receive payments. And as well, you can receive payments direct to your bank. So with that being said, I will be showing you so that you can as well do on your side. So here with me, I just want to show you something before we begin. This is the dashboard. So I just created this account, and the amazing thing is that you will be rewarded some tokens, and let me explain what these tokens means. The tokens means that these are the these are the charges that you every successful payment that goes through or you process every every payment that you process via FinaSwift, those are the tokens that will be charged, and one token equals 1 shilling. But the good thing is that amount between 1 to 50 Kenyan shilling is free to process, so you can test it and you can you can play with it, and any day anytime you want to process amount that is between 1 to 50 Kenyan shilling. Then after 50 Kenyan shilling to maybe 500 Kenyan shilling will be charged 4 Kenyan shilling for every successful payment. So if payments fails, you're not going to be charged anything. So that is it. So once you open this an account, once you open a FinaSwift FinaSwift account, you just come to this place, add tokens. Then once you click there, you'll be taken to again this page. So you can just select any of the tokens you want to purchase. Then you key in your number there. Then you just click purchase tokens. Yeah, so that you can be able to use your APIs. So very simple, and if you're a developer, I think these things are very simple. You can understand them. All right, so let's get direct to this place where we'll see some linked account. So for you to link an account, you have to come to this place, account setup. So you set up an account. You can call it Equity Bank. So if you want to link a bank, you can come select this one, then key in your select your bank. Maybe you select the bank here. So like Equity, then you key in your account number. Very simple. So already I have a linked account. Uh, I had already created an account there for my bank. So this API will be given by FinaSwift. Is the API that I'll use to receive once I integrate it in my website. I'll show you. I have a source code there I've already prepared. So I'll be able to receive all the payment will be tunneled to my bank direct. So is that not amazing? It is, of course. So let's see and how these things looks like here. So of course, you know how to keep your APIs a secret, but for this case, I will be able to show you. So you can regenerate as well. So let's, in case your API leaks, you can regenerate and everything will work well. So no biggie there. Of course, after this, I'll be able to regenerate this one. Then yeah. So let's go direct. This is the API you need. So for you, you can go through the other things, but since I have already done, I've gone through the documentation, I'll just show you, then I give you the source code. And I think the source code, I'll push it to my GitHub and you guys can download it from that place. So, this is the API. Then if you want to view more, you can view more details from this place. So here, you can still view from this place. So let's just copy this API. And remember our email here, this is the email we used to create this account. So just keep in mind you're going to use this API key for this certain account, like this bank, like is a sub account for a bank. Let's say because you can create unlimited one. Like I can as well create a paybill one, paybill account as well, till channel. Let's call them channels. You can create a till channel, then you can also create a paybill channel and a sole bank channel. So I want you to keep in mind we have this API for this certain channel, then we have these. Of course, email is always a constant, like it's unique, so every account has a unique email. So what I want to show you here is we are going to create this this demo here, just a simple one. So let's go direct to the landing page. This is the landing page. Very simple. So what I'm doing here, this is just an HTML JS code or page where I'm using polling. As you can see, these are function which polls after every 4 minutes. Sorry, not 4 minutes, but after every some seconds, it polls to check how the status of the transaction. So the reason I'm using long polling, sorry, here is because for some reason, polling, I think polling has been used from, you know, back in the years, but we still have webhook. But for this case, I'm going to use polling because I know most of you people have used polling. Yeah, I know you. I know most of the developers do use polling, and we just go with the most used. But as well, you can use webhook. And webhook means that you only receive the status of transaction once it's done. That is the time that you'll get back the results, right? So, but for this case, polling, we still poll to check whether the transaction, we check that if the status of the transaction after every second, maybe if some few seconds, you check maybe it's pending, maybe it's failed, or some, you understand, eh? So now this is the front end. So after that, as you can see here, let me show you this code, the backend we're using PHP, just to clarify on that, but you can still use Node.js, any Golang, Java, any kind of code, any kind of programming language you can use with FinaSwift. So you see here we are sending a post to pay.php, right? So this is the file here. That's why reason I wanted to show you. So you remember the API I showed you guys. This API, this one, this API. Yeah, let me just copy it. I've copied it. That API is the one we're going to put here because it identifies that channel. So let me just delete that one, then pop there, we put it there. Of course, the email, make sure the email is correct. Already I had keyed all the details already had the details before I decided to create this video. So as you can see, the email is still the same. So that is it. The other things are just direct, are just, you can just go through the documentation and see. So here, this is the where we'll send all the data to the, for the STK push to be sent to that specific MSSDN, that is the phone number for the user. So again, now we will have to get the callback. And the callback, I created this file to check the transaction, the callback to get the data. Was the transaction failed or was successful, or what happened with the transaction? So here is the file here. Of course, I just decided to repeat the same uh, API keys and the email, just to, although this is a repetition, you can just include the files. You can include the files. You can have a config file and include all of them. So, and use some parameters to call it variables, so to to define the keys. So, but just to make it simple in a way that any person can understand, you can see I still repeated the same API keys and emails, sorry, and email for that specific account. So what is happening here? We are going to be polling to this. This is the callback, where we get the transaction status. So we are going to know whether transaction has failed or is successful. And again, you can check what happened inside this log. So once you have that, you can still just save. Already I saved everything. So there we go. I think simple start. So let's go and test whether the stuff is working or our code is working. So just come to this place, key in your number. Let me just key in this demo number here. I still have the numbers. Then we have one bob. So what is going to happen here? Okay, let me put my phone ready. So once I click pay, I think you can see waiting for payments now. I'm waiting to receive an STK push on my end. There it is. So let me just complete it by keying or putting my pin. All right. Let me see whether it will. Nice one. It has gone through. There we go. Actually, the transaction, and I think this the type of this what do you call it? The unique ID for transaction, it has changed because it's a new year. I think so, something like that. Because it was starting back in 2025, was the initial numbers were T something like that. I don't know, but okay, it's okay. Nothing, nothing to complain there. So, but as you can see, our payment was successful. Actually, this code, I I don't know how I'm going to share with you guys, but I can just push it to my GitHub, and as well, I can also host it somewhere as a zip file, so you can download it, extract it. Then you put your own API after creating an account, right? So I want to show you something. If how do you know this uh, payment was successful as the person who owns the account? Rather than checking on your maybe bank account notification, or maybe you can still receive a notification on your email. So here is the email I want to show you guys. This was the email. This was the email. Let me show you. This was the email. This was our email. So let's go back to the home. So, and try to refresh, see what is happening. There we go. I think you can see our payment there. You received one bob from Equity Bank. Then you can click to see course, let me show images. You can click to see what is saying. Of course, payment received. Then you'll see all the details. At least you can see from which channel. This is the Equity Bank account, the number of your customer, then the time, again the reference ID, then the receipt number, which is the unique number for any transaction that is processed by Safaricom, right? So that is it all, guys. Use finaswift.com. Let me just show you. Let's go back to the website. This is the demo. This is the just a practical, but this is the main website here. FinaSwift. FinaSwift. Let's go home to the dashboard. As you can see already, we have one transaction for this month, right? So, and you have one customer. That is I only have one customer right now. As you can see, I have two transactions that was made successful. This one was back in back in that first deck 2025. Yeah, so, and if you have noticed, nothing has changed to my coins here because I only processed an amount between 1 to 50 Kenyan shilling, and you'll never be charged anything. So we have a lot of things here. You can, go through. You can use ebook. You can test the demo. You can see a lot of things here. A lot of things. So for you, what you needed to do, simple. You can just go and create an account. Or you can sign up. I mean, so just simple steps here and there. Then you'll be rewarded some tokens here. So that is it. I wish you a very, very amazing year, of course, because right now it's date 1 January. So make sure you take care, and I think I've shared something that is of help. It will help you this year make your money processing very easy as a developer. And stay tuned because I'll be showing more and more. I'll be doing some more demos in using FinaSwift, and I'll be making more more programming videos from January up to maybe endless. I'll keep making programming videos in this channel. I haven't been uploading programming videos, so I'll make sure I'll stick on showing you some few tricks here and there in this development space. So see you in the next one.